What's up, YouTube? Tim. Today I'm going to bring you a deck profile on the deck I've been playing for this format. I've actually been playing Heroes, and I went to the Tuscaloosa, Alabama Regionals yesterday. It was a 9-round Regionals. I got 12th place, going 7-2. I'm going to probably make a separate video about that, or start talking about at the end of the video, because I want to get straight into the deck profile. Start off, play 1 Stratos, triple Alias, 3 Bubblemans, and I went with 2 main deck Thunder Kings, which actually got sided out a lot, but it does put a lot of pressure on the opponent game 1, which is why I actually like it in the main board for Bubble Beat. The spells are standard 2 Duality, triple Miracle Fusion, 3 Gemini Sparks, obviously, 2 E-Calls, 1 Rhoda, more obvious stuff. I went with 2 main deck Super Polys. The build of Heroes that I was actually considering playing before this was main deck 3 Super Polys. And I'll do a deck profile about that later on this week, because I still need 1 more Nova Master and 1 more Super Poly. I played double Lance. This was actually very helpful, because one guy tried to Phoenix Chain my Shining and I had Lanced it, and that's pretty much how I won. And it was pretty good yesterday overall. And then I played this overall staples, Dark Hole, Heavy, Reborn. For the traps, I played the standard Solemn Duo and Starlight. I decided to go with 2 main deck Hero Blast, which I know has actually been cut out from Bubble Beat a lot, but it's still really good, and it did end up winning me round 5, game 2 yesterday against 6Ms. Or no, round 6, game 2 against 6Ms yesterday. I played 2 Fiendish Chains in the main board. Fiendish Chain is actually pretty decent. It did win me a couple matches, but I'm considering cutting it, but I'm not sure yet. Played 2 Bottomless, 1 Compulse, which I really regret playing yesterday, 2 Torrentials, and double Mirror Force. That's it for the main board. The extra that I played was really more subpar than anything. I went with 2 Shinings, 1 Zero. I should have played 2 Zeros. 2 Nova Masters, which I summoned not a single time. 1 Scariato, 1 Great Tornado, which won me round 1 against Chaos Dragons. And 1 Gaia, which I didn't summon at all. 1 Excalibur, 1 Blade Armor, 1 Cowboy, 1 Mace Stroke, 1 Black Ship, 1 Abyss Dweller, and 1 Stardust for the rest of the extra. And the sideboard that I went with yesterday was actually pretty good. I ended up siding everything but the 3 monsters. But yeah, it was 2 Maxis, 1 Gores. I didn't side these in at all yesterday, because I didn't play a single wind-up deck. And Gores, I'm actually going to cut from the side. 2 Defissures. This card is really good in the sideboard for Bubble Beat, because most of the time you're going to be exceeding, which is how you're going to get your Miracle Fusion targets in the graveyard. 3 MSTs, which actually went in against all the Mermels that I played against yesterday, and against anyone whom I thought would side Decree. I went with 3 Mind Crush on the side, which I don't regret at all, because this won me quite a few games yesterday. And it won me, like, if I didn't have Mind Crush sided yesterday, I would have gone 6-2-1, because I would have gone into time with 6 Sams, and I had won game 1. He would have won game 2, and then we would have gotten a draw. I side deck double Skill Drains, just for stuff like Injectors, and the Fire Fist, and 2 Overworks for Fire Fist, which I played 1 of yesterday. So pretty much for the matchups, round 1 was against Chaos Dragons. It was a really good match, but it does not beat my round 5 match. But against Chaos Dragons, pretty much Great Tornado won me game 3 along with him misplaying. And yeah. What did I play against game 2 or round 2? Round 2 I played against Monster Mash. I 2-0'd that. Game 2 he summoned Jinzo and it got Gemini Sparked, which is why I won game 2. And game 1 was pretty much me winning because of this deck. I don't remember how I won game 1. All I remember is game 2 I won with Miracle Fusion, Blade Armor, Silliness. Round 3 I played against Noble Knights. I misplayed game 1 because I forgot to set Alias because he did have Warning set and I had Super Poly in hand. And I forgot for a moment that you could set the Alias and still Super Poly. But then I won game 2 because he misplayed by not doing something and I was able to capitalize off that misplay. And game 3 I won because I had Super Poly with Miracle Fusion. Good stuff. Round 4 I 2-0'd Inzectors. That was actually a pretty decently easy 2-0. Round 5 I played against Mermail, which was the best match of the day. And pretty much I won because it turned out to be a game of how big can Absolute Zero get. And it got to 4,000 at one point, but I ended up winning that. Round 6 I played against 6 Sams. Super Poly won me games 1 and 2. Round 7 I played against Mermail, and I didn't draw a single monster that game. Round 8 I drew dead against Firefist game 3 when he opened up Rabbit all 3 games. And round 9 I played against Mono Mermail. He drew pretty terrible game 3, and I had all the outs to everything. Like, he activated Abyss. I played heavy. He activated Abyss Sphere. I Gemini Sparked the Sphere, and yeah. That's pretty much what went down at Regionals yesterday. Like I said, I got my invite with 12th place. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, see ya.